This is your Daily Mojo Extra.
Well, let's try another Daily Mojo Extra for Thursday. Afternoon. You've been at work all day. You've been doing stuff all day. So maybe you need a chuckle and to find out what's happening. We begin in Clearwater, Florida. A confrontation yesterday at a Family Dollar store resulted. Can you tell I'm not reading the paper? Just curious. But it looks good, doesn't it? At a Family Dollar store resulted in the arrest of an armed man. According to records, his weapon was a lollipop. The police say that Dalton Reed was waiting in line to check out at the convenience store in Clearwater when he got into a verbal argument with the store manager, David Jondro. As the dispute escalated, Reed allegedly threw a lollipop at Jondro, striking him in the chest. Luckily, it did no bodily harm, but he looks like he's sorry. There were no weapons seized by Clearwater Police Department officers, so all is well that ends well. Well, he's actually still in jail, so not so good for him. Let's see here. Well, this is kind of funny. Well, I'm not even going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to play it for you. You tell me. You see, there's a bull riding there in the car with the dude. It's a big bull. Somebody called 911 and police in Nebraska pulled him over and they said, "Do you know you have a bull in your car?" And I don't know what he said, but he had a bull in his car. So that's kind of weird. Like, it says right down there, everything's unhinged. Here's a weird one for you. And I sent this to Kiki, our Hawaii correspondent. This is really weird. This is a headline over at the Bluefield Daily Telegraph. And it says, Hawaii fires police chief. That is the headline. The date on the story is August 15th. And then it says, I guess it was updated August 16th. Hawaii fires police chief. There's a picture of Police Chief John Pelletier, the dude at the center of everything over there in Maui. And then there's nothing. Kind of weird. Maybe it's just my computer. But then again, weird things are happening, so this wouldn't surprise me either. Your president. You know what he was doing? Let's see. Was this a couple of hours ago? I believe it was. He went by FEMA just to say hey. He wanted to thank all of the FEMA workers for their disaster response. And
I'm here to thank all of you, and I really mean this.
He means it.
Thank you.
Thank you. He means it. No joke.
You are making an incredible contribution. I mean, it's
Yes.
I hope the American people have a sense of, and it's hard to understand it because,
Is it hard to understand? I don't think so.
we usually we're not this engaged this often.
Really?
But this last couple of years with climate change and kicking in,
Right.
you guys are going 24 hours a day and 365 days a year.
Right.
And it seems to just keep piling up.
And which is why they deserve to stay in the $1,000 a room hotels in Maui, no doubt. Because, we're paying for it. What the hell do they care? Oh, up next, here's something fun, just so you're not completely depressed. This happened over in Germany at the IFA Tech Show in Berlin, where all the fun happens. It's a weed-killing robot, or robot, as Rod Serling would say. It, I guess, just kills weeds. It seems kind of like a lot of a machine just to take out weeds. But that's what it's going to do. It has little blinking eyes. And it's called Weedy. You get it? Weedy. Because it weeds. And maybe it just, goes on. It says it fits on their Willow robot. So maybe it's just an accessory, kind of like those multi-tools, that sort of thing. Meanwhile, in Nepal, they had a parade. Everybody was fabulous. The Gay Pride Rally, where all the LGBT alphabet rights activist couples and their supporters paraded in the capital of Nepal, calling for greater rights for gender minorities.
Thank you so much,
I think they're saying $20, but I'm not really sure. Meanwhile, to the north of us, Canada has actually issued a travel warning to LGBTQ residents, telling them to be careful when coming to the United States because, you know, our state laws, as it open season on LGBTQ, I don't think you can shoot them. Pretty sure you can't, and you shouldn't. You know, for the YouTube police, you shouldn't be shooting anybody unless they're breaking into your homes. And then, you know, fair game. Here's a little interesting tidbit that El Ronbo sent me earlier. And it's, Brian, a little hard to hear, but it's the BNN TikTok, BNN breaking news over on TikTok. Now, wait a minute. I thought Ron was on a TikTok break. We'll talk about that later. But here is Governor Brian Kemp saying something about a voting machine that's hackable. I don't know.
What did you just say? If you give anybody a voting machine, they can hack it? Wow.
If you give anybody a voting machine, they can hack it. And I don't mean Buddy Hackett, but hey, who's counting? You know, wait a minute. Shouldn't he be arrested for that? Isn't there some law against saying that? Probably not. And finally, this afternoon, this isn't Creepy McCreeperson at all. No, this is, what's her name? Desktop Amica, the robot that talks to you with an attitude. Thank you, Sky News Australia.
Desktop Amica. She's free-thinking and opinionated.
I am here to help you learn.
Shut up, Amica.
On this day, Will is her master, and theirs is definitely an old-fashioned relationship.
Amica, shut up.
Hello, Amica. I'm Jonathan Lee from Sky News Australia. Have you heard of Sky News Australia? Do you know any of the presenters?
Hi, Jonathan.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Yes, I have heard of Sky News Australia.
Now, put some arms on me and say, shut up to me one more time. You wouldn't do that when I had arms or legs, would you? All right, that's all the time we got. And we've killed enough time together enough already, and you've got stuff to do. So how about we talk in the morning? Good idea on your Daily Mojo. Ron and I will see you then. I feel like I should take my hat off, salute you or something. Just run off. Go about your business.
The First Amendment lives here. Watch and listen at thedailymojo.com.